Good afternoon. This is Jim Henderson. I wanted to quickly review the new targeted TPR report just to outline some of its current benefits and just a little how the data is presented in this report, just as a quick review. So first off, I've got the Northeast January 2011 targeted report here, and one of the things I'd like you to first do is just click on the account tab in the bottom, and when you click on the accounts, you will see the targeted accounts that are actually listed in this particular report. Interesting to note that these are the accounts that were selected for the targeted pull-through initiative that we started at the end of last year, and also the targeted incentive compensation plans that the RADs actually have on their list for their compensation package. Those accounts, if you look at the detail of the data, this is only for those particular accounts that we've pulled out. So always start with the plan look. As you can see, it's a rolling 6 months worth of data, which is showing the Biden in blue with the Victoza in red over top of each other, with the green line indicating the actual market TRXs separated on the right axis there, so you can kind of get a good idea about what's any trends from a market basket perspective, and also see the trends for Biden and Victoza. To select plans, it's merely nothing more than going up here and picking a particular plan, and then once that selection is made, and then determining whether you want to look at this by a particular district. Let's say we look at the New Jersey district, and then or you can actually sort that even more specifically by saying, well, only show me then the data and utilization specifically for the state of New Jersey. So you can narrow this down very specifically. You can even further sort it down by territory if you'd so like. So again, sorting options are pretty diverse, but it's basically just for the targeted accounts, and in those areas, the district areas that are associated with the region report that we normally run. The second tab is called the Top MD tab, and it actually looks at the top doctors for that particular plan based off of by their market. So again, sorting in descending order from the market, you can see the top doctors for this particular plan in a horizontal look. We're looking at the last 3 months worth of data. So in this scenario, if we were to change it, let's say, to a plan like Care First, and then were to select all so that we see all the Care First data for the region, the data would look something like this with the top 10 doctors, and then you can see again the same blue red color scheme of Ido over Victoza from a TRX perspective. If we want to be very specific and say, well, no, I only want to see the MDs for the state of Maryland, so that we can come in here and select just the state of Maryland, and it would give us that. So again, a little bit more refined look. And then again, let's say, well, no, I want Maryland and let's say the District of Columbia combined. So if I did that, then I get these two states combined, and again the top 10 doctors in descending order. Nice little graphical look. The top MD potential basically looks at the data the same way. So you're looking at the top MDs. We're looking at January data, so the most current data, and then months worth of data, and then looking at their current bioda utilization, and then what that utilization could look like if they achieved the 5% market share. So again, if we say 5% is kind of the national average, then this is what this means in opportunity for that particular physician. And again, it is sortable by, let's go back to our Care First example, by obviously date. We'll select all districts here, and we'll pick up, let's go for the state of Maryland. So again, if we were to compare the top MDs and the top MD potential, the names would be exactly the same. The only difference is obviously we struck a line here which actually shows bioda potential. What's unique about this particular look is that for the top 5 doctors, what we've actually done is further define that. So we show over 6 months, again back to that first kind of look that we had under the plan look of the last 6 months with the data, Byetta over or Victoza over Byetta with their market, and kind of see trend wise what they've been doing month over month. You can see a lot of these doctors are using Victoza. Some of these guys have started using a lot, and then they've kind of paled off, even though their market values has gone up. So anyway, it's just another way to look at the data. Obviously, provides the our current TPR look has been pretty, I think. Standardized, but this is only looks at those targeted plans and allows it to be a little bit more concentrated and focused. And plus, by only looking at the targeted plans, we're able to reduce the file size considerably, and thus able to email it out. So, if you have any questions, just please give me a call or seek out your ad, and they will review it with you. Thanks.